So, okay, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm good. I need to check if this is good. I don't know if I'm online. Am I online? I do. It does not look like I'm on. Yeah, I am. I should be good. We check this. Yeah, okay. Oops. Oh yeah, your guys is just like 10 seconds delayed, I think. I don't know why. Okay, anyway. So that's the point. I'm going to be playing as... Eve, again. Of course, hard. Why would I do normal? That's dumb. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, so I thought what I was gonna start doing while I was playing was not even talking about the game at all. No more talking about the game. I think what I want to do is just talk to you guys, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. First off, leave in the comments down below how you're feeling, how your day was. I hope you guys had a good day. That's actually a big thing of mine. Hoping people have good days. Anyway, so my week has been pretty eventful. Not really. My parents are out of town, and I've been home. I've been home alone for like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 days. Yeah, I don't know how I went from 2, 3, 4. I don't know, that makes no sense. But either way, I have been home and I have done nothing but spend time with a friend. So I decided, why not just do that? Sal's Fish, I think that's how you say that. Sorry if I just butchered that name. Ow. Oh wait, I forgot I thought. Not about the game. I already said this. Not about the game. Bad. Anyway, but yeah, I've been home alone and I've been spending a lot of time with someone because I have nothing else to do. And I just actually came back from their house, so I was like, you know what, I'm not tired yet, why not do a video? And so that's what I decided to do. I decided to stream. But, I mean, I don't know. Aha, I did it right. Anyway, I just like, yesterday, I am not a very eventful person. Speaking of, what was I doing? I don't know. I think I might have broken my jaw. But speaking of broken bones, I have literally shattered my hand in 6 different places at once. I have an issue with anger, I guess you could say. So I got really, really angry one day, and my idiot self decided to punch a solid steel door and expect nothing to happen. I didn't feel it until a couple minutes after it happened, when my hand started turning black and blue. At that moment, I knew that I had shattered my hand. I have broke so many bones in my body that I just don't know what to do. because my mom started to yell at me, and she said if I broke one more bone, I was paying a hospital bill. I don't have money to pay hospital bills. I don't even have enough money to go out to a movie or anything. Like, I have zero monies to sustain myself. I think right now I have $30 in my name. So I've been trying to stay extra careful and not break any of my bones. And it's just not working well. Like, here's another broken bone story. I was riding a bike, okay? I think I'm just gonna tell stories to embarrass myself. That's like actually what I think I'm gonna do. Anyway, I was riding a bike and I decided that this bike stank. And I wanted to break this bike into pieces because I had already broken it before. Like, it was already kind of broken. So I decided, why not break this bike even more? And so I was over across the street, and across the street there's like this little hill thing that you can jump off of. And I decided to take my bike up on this little hill, try to jump off of it, and I decided to try to go forward on my front tire and break it. But what I didn't account for was that the tire was round. So my tire had ended up slipping out from under me and breaking my kneecap. I don't know how much more dumb you can get. But yeah, you can get pretty dumb. I decided, why not tackle my friend down a hill? So I did. I tackled him down the hill. Ended up breaking my ankle. My mom is so irritated with me breaking bones. I am not allowed to break any more bones, or I'm grounded for weeks. And I don't know why. One sec, guys. But, like, is that RL, or do you just think all this up? No, this is real life. I have broken all these bones. Like, not even exaggerating. My mom is so angry and upset with me because I have done all this. My life is not a very good, like, I mean, yeah, I have a family, I have a nice girlfriend, blah blah, they all love me. I have the worst luck in the world. Salmonella, okay? If for you guys that don't know what salmonella is, it's a very deadly sickness that you can get from, like, eating raw chicken, playing in dirty water. Like, it's very deadly. I went over to my friend's house one day, and when I came back, I had gotten, like, I was there, and I went to go to this church thing. Like, I'm not going to bring religion into it, but I went to go to this church thing. And when I had came back from this church thing, I had I had salmonella. Why am I still on broken bones? I had salmonella. I tell you what, salmonella is the worst thing in the world. I felt like, first it starts out, you know, you just get a bad stomach ache, blah blah, no big deal. Then it gets worse. You don't realize it until about the next day how bad it really is. I am, let's just say the doctor said I'm lucky to be here today, because I don't want to disgust you guys, but I started bleeding, like, in places that people shouldn't bleed. And I was dying. I am lucky to be here today. And my mom was so relieved when I made it out of this, because we thought it was just a normal viral infection. Oh well, no one cares. No, we found out it was the worst thing that ever could have happened to this family. Probably. I don't know the worst, but it was pretty darn close. But I ended up, like, just, it was horrible. Horrible. Like, I may not have died, but by the end of it, I wished I was dead. Because it hurt so bad. My stomach went from, I forget what the doctor said, my stomach went from the size of about an apple or so, down to the size of a grape, almost. Because it, like, throughout the sickness, it was just starvation. Like, starvation and dehydration is what almost killed me. And I tell you what, worst pain in the world. Never starve to death. Don't do it. For those of you who are like, I'm like depressed and upset, I'm just gonna starve myself. No, don't do it. You will regret ever trying to starve yourself to death. Because it is the worst pain you will ever feel. You will bleed. You will literally bleed out. And I don't want to be nasty, but it will not be coming out of parts that you want it to come out of. It won't be out of, your skin or a cut. No, it'll come out of your butt. Blatantly honest. It is horrible pain. I never, ever, ever want to go through that again. I don't know how I made it through the first time, but I know that I had my mom there, and she helped me through it, and I'm so glad to have her, because without her, I do not know what I'd do. It was the worst thing in the world. And I tell you what, people that think that their mothers are horrible, definitely, like, unless your mother is actually horrible, yes, it comes at, like, you bleed out your butt because your intestines start hemorrhaging. I don't want to get into it because it's nasty. It really is. I don't want to get into it. Just don't ask anymore. Either way, for those of you, like, unless your mother actually sits there and beats you or abuses you, doesn't ever talk to you in your life, you need to stop saying you have a horrible mother. Because she birthed you, she was there for you, like, she might not be the best person in the world, but she's still not the worst. There's definitely worse out there. And, like, I don't know. It's just, people that say that their mothers and stuff are horrible to them just irritate me. Because unless you actually have a horrible life, like your mother beats you or something like that, just, I don't know. It just irritates me how teenagers can go around these days and say that they have a horrible mother. I used to think, my mother's not all that good, blah, blah, she's mean to me. No. I respect her so much. Like, she gives me the right to cuss and everything, but I respect her so much I don't, because, I mean, even with the right to do it, I'm not going to. Grandmas who don't bake cookies are worse. No, they're really not. No, they are not. Don't say that. That's not funny. Okay, maybe either way. But just the fact that people, like kids and teenagers these days, can go around and say their mother is horrible to them and blah blah blah. Just no, they're not. They're the reason you're here. If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be on this earth. Like, they're probably the best thing to ever happen. Like, I don't know. Rant over because obviously this isn't going anywhere, but just respect your mom and your parents. Like, that's all I ask, because they do everything. Like, you may not think they do as much as they do, and they do. And definitely when my mom gets home, I'm going to give her a big thank you for it. Shut up. Don't say that. I mean, no, don't. Don't shut up, but just, you know what I mean. Either way, like, I don't know. Either way, story time again. Let me try to think of a story time where I've either broken a bone or gotten hurt. I'm stopping. I said story time again. I need to think of a time that I either got broken or sick. I mean, I've had mono, but that was nothing. That was gone in a couple of days. Ways that I have gotten. Well, that didn't. Wow. Ways that I have gotten hurt. What was the first bus in America? I don't know. What? What was the first bus in America? Is this a joke or something? Like, is this an actual legitimate question? Because I don't know what the first bus in America was. It was the... Oh my lord. Not jokes. Don't do jokes. I don't want jokes. I want no jokes. Anyway. Story time. Gotta think of a time that I mean, not even, it doesn't even have to be a time. I remember one time, me and my friend, he might like talk in some of these videos. I don't know if he will or not. We were at this park near my house called Oakside. I don't know if you guys know about that. Probably not. Either way, we were at this park, and me and him decided, oh, it'd be a good idea to just, you know, start jumping off this. It was like a really high platform. And we were like, why not just start jumping? So that's exactly what we did. We started jumping off this really, really high thing. And us not thinking about it, we're just, you know, jumping, blah, blah. And we were taking videos of it. They're really embarrassing videos, so I will not put them in the link to below or anything. Oops, I just burped. I just burped, and I didn't mean to. But either way. We were jumping off this thing, and we decided, why not take a video? So, he was the first to jump. I did not jump because I am a baby. I did not want to jump. It was scary for me, and I was like, he's like, you should jump, blah, blah, and I was like, no. So, he was jumping and everything, and he went and jumped, and he regretted it instantly because when he hit the ground, he bounced. because he was stupid. And he just kind of, kept his feet out straight instead of tucking and rolling. He kept his feet out straight. And it hurt him so bad, he laid on the ground for like 5-6 minutes straight. Like, he couldn't move. It hurt him. It was funny to me, not to him. And I just remember the instant regret in his face when he decided to jump off of this tower thing. And so we still go there sometimes and we talk about it. And one day I decided to climb on top of it. And so I made it successfully. I got on top, and there was this lady walking by. And she goes, "Is that your property?" And I go, "No." And she goes, "Then why are you jumping on it?" And I was like, I wasn't jumping on it. And she goes, "I saw the video." And I was like, "Wait, you watch my friend's YouTube videos?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "What's his name?" And she just, kind of shut up, because I'm guessing we were recording me climbing up it to see if I could actually do it. So I'm guessing she was just going off of us recording, knowing that we were like... No, I didn't break any bones, but it was just funny because, like, I was climbing up this tower, and she's, like, sitting there yelling at me and everything, and saying that she watches my friend's YouTube videos. But I knew deep down inside she couldn't, because he had them unlisted, so you guys couldn't even watch them without the link. And she was so old, I don't think she would have even wanted to watch it, and how could she have found it if she didn't look it up? Like, that just... The whole thing made no sense to me. So I just kept questioning her, "Why are you watching my friend's YouTube videos? How did you find them? Blah, blah." And she's just like, "Don't question it." And so I finally, got off the tower thing, slid down the slide, and walked away. And as I'm walking away, I hear, "You better leave." And I turn around and, not even thinking straight, go, "I am, shut up so I can." And I'm guessing that made her really, really mad. And she started following me. Like, I don't know if that's illegal or not, but she followed me and my friend almost all the way home. And I just kind of, passed my house, because, I didn't want that. Like, why are you following me and my friend, first off? Second off, how did you find the said videos that she found? Like, she made no sense at all, and she was just kept going on about how I shouldn't have been on it. And so, eventually, I looked at her and went, "It's public property, now shut up." She followed me home and told my mom. My mom looked at her and went, "Be quiet, this isn't your son, he wasn't doing anything wrong." My mom was sticking up for me for doing something bad. Now, why? First off. Second off, I have the coolest mother ever. Like, that's just it. I don't know. Anyway, eventually she just left the house, shut up, blah blah. And then we started getting yelled at by my mom. And so me and my friend just kind of went upstairs. And that was my day that day. Another time, like I've been yelled at in public by so many random strangers. Another time is I was under the bleachers with friends. Not even like a girlfriend or anything. It was a friend. And we were like climbing the bleachers and everything. And this lady comes over and goes, "Is this your property? Is it open?" And I said, "Yes." And she looked and it was open. And she instantly shut up. I was expecting more of a fight. Not instant be quiet. Like, I kind of wanted more of a fight for this, but she didn't give it to me. I was really upset. So I just kind of, went along with my day, blah blah. That was about that time. Nothing really happened except that. Another time I was in Walmart, and I'm not a good kid. And I decided to grab one of the balls, and like everybody has seen the Vine. If you have not seen the Vine, you are not an actual kid. But the Vine where the girl throws the water bottle, like not a Vine I guess, but a video of a girl chucking a water bottle down a hallway and yelling yeet. So I decided to grab a ball, chuck it through Walmart and yell yeet. And my brother came back with the ball and I was questioning, like I was like, "Why do you have that ball? I just threw that down there." And he said, "So you're the one who threw this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "It hit me in the head." I don't know if that's luck or like unluck. I don't know bad luck or good luck. Because I was expecting to hit somebody else. But no, I hit him. It was funny, but he was mad at me for a while. I don't know why he was mad, but he was. Like, my brother is, not to be mean to him, it's probably going to offend him a little bit, but he is not the smallest person in the world. And when I say that, I don't mean he's like humongous. He's just not skinny. That doesn't help it any, does it? He's just, I don't know. But he's not strong either. He really isn't. I have, like, he tries to pick fights with me all the time, and I'll just tackle him, and that's it. And he gets mad at me because he goes down in like 3 seconds. That's all it takes. And it's funny. And the other, actually, just last weekend, he's like, yes, he's plump. He was like trying to pick a fight with me and everything like he usually does. And don't talk to her. And he's like, I was watching a movie, and it was funny because he was like interrupting. I gotta stop saying like. He was interrupting this movie, and I told him that if he didn't stop interrupting the movie, I was going to tackle him and beat him up. And he didn't listen. He just kept interrupting. So I did exactly what I told him. I tackled him and I beat him up. I am forgetting what I have. Dang it. But I tackled him and I beat him up. And then it was funny because he's like, "You couldn't do it again if you tried." So I did it again. I let him up and I tackled him again. Like, I took him down to the ground again. And it was just funny because I was holding him down and my stepmom yells, "Dinner!" And so I say, "Okay, do like, I was like, okay, what we need to do is we need to we need to pause this and resume it exactly where we were. And I didn't expect him to actually say yes, but he went, okay. I was like, wait. So you want to resume this where you're on the ground and I'm beating you up? So after dinner, he got on the ground and was like, okay, are we resuming where we actually were? And I was like, I was kidding. I'm going to watch some TV now. And he's like, oh, I thought we were still fighting. And I was like, no, we're not fighting anymore. And he just kind of, went along with his day. Like, I irritate him so bad sometimes, and it's hilarious. I remember, one time, just last weekend again, we had to clean up a little bit while our parents were out, and he wouldn't clean up. So I was like, if you don't go through this living room and get everything that's yours, I'm going to throw it all away. And he didn't believe me. So he was going through getting maybe, but he was going through getting everything that was his. And he's like, okay, I got everything. And I was like, are you sure it's everything? And he went, yes. And I was like, if you don't have, like, if you're missing, that's seriously a problem. I said, ow. But it was just funny because I said, if you don't have everything out of this living room, I'm throwing it away. So he went through, checked it twice, and then he left. Thinking, I have everything, I should be fine. I found stuff of his, and I threw it into the trash can. And he got mad at me. And I said, I told you exactly what was gonna happen if you didn't get everything, and you didn't believe me. That was his fault. He went through and grabbed everything that I had thrown away and put it in his room. I am pretty sure there was some pretty disgusting stuff in that room. I mean, in that trash can. But no, he decided to go through and get all his stuff out anyway. I'm pretty sure it was like schoolwork, a Nerf gun. I don't exactly remember what it was. All I know is that he wanted it for some reason, so I threw it away. Eventually, we cleaned up the house, blah, blah. We got home. Well, my step parents. Wow, that was a big stutter. My step parents were like, "Did you get everything cleaned up?" Blah blah, and I went, "Yes." And everyone else was saying no, so I just started saying no. I should have thrown them away, but no. But I just started saying no, and they were about to take our phones till they walked inside and saw that it was clean. I'm happy they walked inside because I need my phone. I can't live without my phone. I am antisocial. Should what be a roast? Calling him trash because that's what he is. But I gotta stop looking over there and talking to those people. I'm trying to play this game and talk to the people actually listening. No, it doesn't become a place to roast people. This is on my YouTube, okay? He sees all this, It's already enough that I'm calling him fat. I don't want other people calling him fat and trash. Like, what? I'm so confused. Why are you guys confusing all of a sudden? Anyway, think of other times I have gotten yelled at, hurt, or something else. Or embarrassing stories. Embarrassing stories bring in a lot of people. I don't know. Yeah, I've read the chat. Ow. Ow. I'm gonna die. This guy's unfair. I gotta think of some, I gotta think of stuff. I still don't get it. Either way. Oh, okay. Got to think of some stuff. I can't really think of anything anymore. I mean, there's times that I've went into public and asked for stuff from stores that weren't supposed to be asked for. I remember one time, I got dared to ask like an employee at Walmart if they sold any lube, and the employee was like, "What type of lube?" And I just went, car lube, trying to play it off because my brother was just like, "Go ask the employee for lube," and I went, "No," and he gave me a couple dollars for it, so I went and I did it. And the employee was just, I was like, "Do you sell any lube?" And he went, "What type of lube?" And I just played it off as car lube. But he, like, just from his facial expression, you could tell that he knew I was not talking about car lube. You could tell he knew I was talking about, well, lube. That's all I'm gonna say. If you don't understand it, then you're too young. But, I just thought it was funny because he was just like, what type of lube? Like, this, keep in mind, I'm 15 now. I was like 11 when I was asking for this. It's just an 11-year-old little kid asking for lube from Walmart. Don't you think you'd question that too? My real father. Oh no. My real father told me over and over again not to call a McGangbang. Like, if you don't know what that is, it's chicken and a burger on top of each other. He told me over and over not to do it. And it made him so mad. Either way, as you see, I beat Mom's heart finally. That is the end of my video. I love you guys. And I will be back in, like, I don't know, just whenever. I'll be back making another video. I'm gonna let you watch this cutscene. Guess you guys will have to wait till next time to see what that is. Bye, my dudes. I'll see you later. Bye. If my PlayStation would work. Bye.